How much can your whiskey change in just 2 months? We're about to find out. Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Springbank 10. For frequent viewers of the channel, you'll be thinking, Tom, you reviewed this only 2 months ago, and that is correct. But in that video, I was up in Scotland actually at the time reviewing this, and I had a load of comments on that video saying, look, it's good, it's great, we love it, but it's even better once it's been open for a while. So I thought I'm going to turn this into a little bit of a mini-series, trying the legendary Springbank, and we talked in that video about the extreme prices that this thing gets to and variants of it. Absolutely ridiculous stuff, given that it's actually about a 55-60 quid bottle at most from the distillery itself, which is where I got it from. Quite hard to come by otherwise. But yeah, anyway, people said, give it like 2 months, it's going to be fantastic. So yeah, mini series coming up. I obviously did it on opening. This is the 2-month video. There'll be a 6-month video and then a 12-month video. Maybe we'll keep it going 24 months, 5 years, 10 years. Who knows how long the bottle will actually last. But anyway, this is my second visit to this bottle. I think I might have had one dram out of it like the day after or the day after that from the original video, but otherwise it's not really been touched since initial opening. So yeah, basically my second go at it. Let's find out how much it has changed. For those of you who didn't see the first video, Springbank is based in Campbelltown in Scotland, and yeah, I mean, they are pretty renowned for being just one of the best in the business. Campbelltown whiskey has its own style altogether. It has something called the Campbelltown Funk, which is a bit peaty, a bit kind of wind-washed and seafaring, and well, it's just a thing all onto its own, really. And this is not a long enough video to really get into it, but nice looking bottle. As I say, from them themselves, like 55-60 quid. It's not an expensive bottle if you're lucky enough to pick one up at the proper price. But yeah, try and buy this anywhere else and you'll be forking out several times that. But anyway, thankfully I visited, and interestingly I might be visiting again quite soon, so we'll see what happens there. But not much has changed visually, of course. It's still very much a light gold, almost. It looks like white wine actually under the studio light. Last time I drank this, as I said, I was in Scotland, had no lighting effectively. It was quite a different looking video to my usual stuff. And yeah, the colour on it probably looks a bit darker because I was in a darker environment. Now though, it's proper, like, it's almost blonde coloured, like almost a rich white wine vibe to it, interestingly enough. But obviously no colorations, no additives, no chill filtering with the Springbank stuff, which explains why it looks exactly like it does. And it's only, big inverted commas, 10 years old, which means it's not going to have taken on that much colour from those regular Scottish barrels. So anyway, aromas, oh hello, that's different. Got all the hallmarks that it normally has, but it feels sweeter, appley, cherry, nice oaky hit, the peat's coming through. But what's surprising me is the sweetness. Like, it definitely wasn't that sweet before. There's something in there reminding me of shaving foam, which is a bit odd. Something to do with the peat makeup of it. It's a bit, I guess it's that antiseptic vibe that I talk a lot about in whiskey. It's that thing. Yeah. Infinite flavour notes in this, really, and that's just on the aroma. Right, let's give it a shot, shall we? Cheers. They weren't wrong. When I tried it before, it felt like there was 1,000 flavours that were just being obstructed by the fact that it's been stuck in this bottle with no oxygen. Like, they were there, but they were so compressed, so deep down, that it was really hard to pick them out. But also, the, I guess, more aggressive, dominant notes, you know, the peat, the funk, yeah, all that stuff, actually, that's shown through quite well. So as a result, it felt a little bit rough, a little bit edgy, a little bit not quite sure how it was ever going to balance itself, if I'm honest. I didn't dislike it, but I was like, I'm not sure Springbank's for me. Well, after trying it, I was like, I didn't say it in the video. Afterwards, a few more kind of little testers and some contemplation, I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to really vibe with this. Not sure that I am. Today, though, I'm happy to announce that that is not the case. Because this suddenly makes all of the sense in the world. Yes, those sharp edges are still there, but all the other flavours have come up, and as a result we're just met by this thing that's super complex, rich, sweet, fruity, funky, smoky. It's everything. It is absolutely everything. The medicinal notes really coming through. I don't remember it really being that dominant before, but it's nice, it's sweet. There's a little bit of a salty edge to it, but not quite as much as, say, like an old Pulteney or something like that. It's much more reserved, softer. And I can't get this phrase out of my head now, by the way. People in the comments of that video, that first video I did, says it tastes like damp sheep farms, kind of, you know, sodden wool blankets, just kind of things that you wouldn't necessarily think you'd want to drink. And now I'm getting that indefinitely. It's kind of a overly perfumed, slightly damp post-dog walk tartan blanket in the back of an old Range Rover. That is the best description. I've never had that experience, by the way, but that's exactly what I imagine it kind of smells or tastes like should you have the displeasure. But for some reason, in this, it is absolutely divine. Honestly, it's really annoying because I kind of made that decision that, you know what, I'm not going to go chasing Springbank stuff because as much as I appreciate it, I don't think I'm going to be that mad for it. But I have to say, 2 months on, I am just really, really happy. There's a very good chance I'm going to end up back in Campbelltown at some point this year with the opportunity to pick some more of this stuff up at the normal price, and hopefully it's bigger brothers as well, because that, yeah, I mean, this hasn't been the most articulate whiskey review I've ever done, because I think there's so much going on in there. I'm kind of struck by, I don't want to tell you 3 flavour notes because it would do it a disservice. There are 1,000 in there. It's ridiculous. And it's light, it's almost refreshing. It's dank, it's sweet, honeyed, it's everything. It really is everything. And everything all just about in the right amount. Campbelltown really does have its own thing going on. And yeah, that is an absolutely stunning example of it. It's... damn it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go get some more. And to be honest, I'm just going to stop waffling now, because that's all you really need to know of a 2-month update of this bottle of Springbank 10. It's got better, and I'm very, very much looking forward to doing the next update. I can't remember, maybe it's 4 months, maybe I'm going to do it, I can't remember what I've decided. But at some point in the future, there'll be another video of me probably raving on about this whiskey. So yeah, subscribe now to get notified about that repeating adventure. But that really is all I've got to say about it. So as always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you haven't already, subscribe if you would be so kind. And I'll catch you next time. Cheers.